Okay, today I'm making some sausage rolls, but instead of making an entire batch of sausage rolls that are all the same flavour, I'm going to make 3 different flavours of sausage rolls. And what I'm going to do is some Cajun seasoning sausage rolls, mild smoky barbecue seasoned sausage rolls, and whole grain mustard sausage rolls. All I've got is one standard sheet of puff pastry so far, and I've cut it into 3 equal sections of about 11.5 to 12 centimetres across, using my trusty Quezia. It's my food safe Quezia, and it is a Quezia, not a measure. Ask David Baddiel. And what we're going to do is, or the other thing I've already done is I've decased 7 out of 8 sausages, but I've saved the last one just to show how it's done. And the other thing I've done is I've actually had an idea to stretch out a little bit of this bit of the pastry, because what we're going to do is we're going to fold it over on itself rather than have that bit where you just fork the bit of pastry together. We're going to fold it in on itself, but if we thin it out a little bit, then maybe that'll make it a little bit thinner. Right, first thing to do is just add a little bit of Cajun seasoning. I find it easier to do this down the centre there at the beginning. Also, what I'm going to try and do is not use too much. That's far too much. Just going to put it on the bottom, so therefore I'll go there. Let's use a bit less this time. And lovely. I've got the oven preheating, which is why I've got the windows open. And of course, Pussycat Willem wants to be involved because there's sausages on board, aren't they? Right. 1 standard teaspoon. Tiny amount of not honey mustard even, just whole grain mustard. There we go. Let's just spread that up there. It's a nice day. Go out, play out. You've only been out for half an hour. I know what you want. You want sausages. And to some extent, so do I, which is why I'm doing this. And just go all the way up to the edge. I think that should probably be enough. Your management has noted your complaint and will respond to it appropriately. All the way to the edge. Let's do that. Go on. Don't be too obsessive, because you've got a habit of doing that and it never works out well. Right, those are the seasoning. No, they're not done with the seasoning. They're not done with the seasoning for chalk. So let's not ruin the place. And let's go ahead and do the sausages. Right, yes. So I just take 1 sausage, run a pair of meat safe scissors up it, take off the casing, and done. Right, stretch out the sausages a little bit, just like that. And likewise there. Always try and make sure you go to the edge, just because the edge ones tend to be the ones that get less meat. Now, I've tried this with 6, and in my opinion, it wasn't enough. I've tried this with 8, and it was too many. So in a Goldilocks style fashion, 7 might be perfect, because what I'm going to do is split that last one into, I'll use that one actually because that one's a bit flatter. I'm going to split that last one into 3 in the centre. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. That looks good. Let's try and blend it a little bit so it doesn't look too obvious that it's not part of a homogeneous piece. Homogeneous. I see what my partner means when she says that I'm verbose. She doesn't say that, I do, but you know. Anyway, right, there we go. That's looking good. Let's just rough that up a little bit so it can accept the seasoning. Okay, let's take that away and that away. Get rid of these gloves. Right, same again. Tiny amount of Cajun seasoning on the top. The sausages we're using are Cumberland sausages, but they, oh no, we're not doing any more of that one. That's fine, and that's probably enough. The sausages we're using are Cumberland reduced fat sausages, because why not? You don't need too much fat. There's plenty of fat in the full fat pastry that we're using. And no, a little bit more mustard. Let's go with a blob there. Don't touch the meat. That's probably enough. That's probably too much, in fact. And yeah, let's be a bit less. Yeah, go on, let's do this by hand because it's going to be just easier, isn't it? Yeah, that is quite horrifying, but necessary. Let's just do one hand, so I've only got one hand to wipe. Ugh. That might be too much, but we'll find out in the end results. Okay, the kitchen roll. Yeah. The oven's on gas mark 6. I've done these at 7 before and they started to unravel, so we're going to experiment by doing it at 6 this time. And we're just going to move those to one side to give us some real estate, and let's see about finishing these off. Okay, so we've stretched that little bit out. We're going to put a bit of egg wash glue just there. Oh yeah, the other thing I did earlier, which I didn't mention, is I separated the yolk from an egg, which is fine. Oh, apparently it's not fine. Oh, you are a source of amusement and companionship at the same time. Right, let's see how we get on here. What we're going to do is take the sausage roll, roll it over itself, and gently press it there. Same thing again, maybe push those bits in a bit more. Yeah, we're touching it here. Let's go with that. So it's folded on itself. And same again. And not too tight. Just go like that. And there we have it. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Okay, we've got the tray here that we're going to utilise. Oh, no. Save ourselves, right? That's got to be dead centred. Dead centred, so let's just roll that over a bit, and that's practically dead centred, isn't it? That's going to be perfect. Right, and should we do this by eye? Let's do this by eye. Go on then, one at a time. This can't. What can go wrong here? That's probably half. And if we say clean knife. Haha, no. What did we just forget? If you egg wash them now, you don't have to egg wash 16 individual pieces. Smart. Let's do them all. Stuff it. Let's get it on. There you go. Makes it messier, but also a lot less fiddly and obsessive. There we go. Diddly-dee. What is this? Oh. This is going to be sausage rolls made in less than 15 minutes. Really? Okay. Spoiler alert. Well, not spoiler alert, but just inside information. This is a cursed record. As I say, I recorded them once with the 6, and the ends ended up unfulfilled, and they just didn't really work properly because they started not unraveling themselves. The ones with 8 started unraveling themselves. Stop waffling, start cutting. There we go. Right, clean knife. Kitchen roll decks it. Joyous. Okay, so let's do 1, 2. Should we do 1, 2? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, go on then, we'll do 8. 8, 16, 24 sausage. 24 bite-sized sausage rolls, why not? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm going to have to just do some fidgy-widgy maths here, aren't I, because they're not going to fit on the tray properly. Unless, 1, 2, 3, okay. And any that are big, put them to the edge. Any that are little, then we can put in the centre. The edges get exposed to more heat, so likewise swap that one for that one. And maybe that one for that one, probably. Right, mustard, barbecue, Cajun. I think that was the order. I'll watch the video back and confirm. But for now, oh yeah, I've left this side of the tray bare because this side of the oven gets slightly hotter than this side. So for overall evenness, we'll get these in the oven. See you in about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so we're back after 30 minutes and I'm trying to conceal my giddy excitement because there's been a reasonable amount of success this time. They were in there for about 30 minutes in total and they've been on the hob cooling for about 10 or 15 now, so the tray is handleable and I can now bring them across for the big reveal. And voila! I am so pleased because this is the third time I've tried to do this and I've got, he's very excited for me too, and I've got a lovely amount of success. Do you want a bit guinea pig? Because I'm not having one of these just yet. I've just had my lunch. But yeah, if I hadn't just had my lunch, I'd be having one of each of these. And apparently the cat would like to come in and be the tester. In fact, we can invite him in now. But the main point is this has worked. I can't see anything that I would do differently. Maybe a little bit more consistent on the cutting sizes, but like I said, we put the smaller ones in the middle. A minute, just 1 minute, please. And yeah, so we've got the Cajun ones, the mild barbecue ones, and the mustard ones. Absolutely delicious. And if we think 8, 16, 24, 24 party-sized sausage rolls. A party-sized sausage roll, in my opinion, should be 1 bite and then another bite and done. Or if you've got a big mouth like me, in 1 and done. But there we go. Very simple, technically healthier, using reduced fat sausage meat, and 3 different flavours. So absolutely delicious. Really pleased.